Welcome, everybody, to National Semifinal number 2 of the 1976 NCAA tournament. Big Polly coming to you with the second semifinal. North Carolina awaiting the winner of either Indiana or UNLV. Let's take a look at the Indiana Hoosiers, 26-4. Coming in, their first loss was to Notre Dame, 84-79. Then they lost 3 in a row, 1 point to Ohio State in Columbus. Then at home they lost by 2 to Northwestern, and then they went to Michigan and lost by a point, but they avenged that loss, 83-81 overtime, February 7th. I believe we did that game. And they got on a bender ever since. So they come in at 26-4 under the coaching of Bobby Knight. UNLV 26-2. Their only 2 losses, 107-106 to Centenary to Iowa State January 10th, and then to Centenary 115-117. So oddly enough, in those games, those 2 games that they lost, they scored over 100 points. So we are going into the playoff mode. Whoever wins will get North Carolina, who is the higher seed and will be the team I control in the final. Here I will be controlling Indiana in the national semifinal. And we're going to take a look at how these teams fared in tournament action. Indiana defeated Georgia, Marquette, and Notre Dame. They avenged their regular season loss to them. And for UNLV, they have not played a dull game. They beat DePaul 99-98. They beat Texas A&M 101-97. And UCLA fell victim to them at 114-103. But I think Bobby Knight has a plan for this UNLV squad, and that is to play a slower tempo game. This is on a neutral court. We saw shots between games of NBC at the Stardust Hotel and Casino, which no longer exists. Big crowd gathering there to watch this game, but in those times they could not bet on teams within the state of Nevada, so let's keep that in mind.
Here are today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Indiana Hoosiers, Buckner, Wilkerson, Abernethy, May, and Benson. Indiana is coached by Bobby Knight. And now for your UNLV Rebels, Smith, Gondrezic, Owens, Robinson, and Batts. UNLV is coached by Jerry Tarkanian.
So the Tark against the General, Robert Montgomery Knight. I forgot to set the tempo to slow for Indiana. Indiana's in the red, by the way, and UNLV is in the white. So it's May to Wilkerson. Wilkerson's going to fire and score.
Wilkerson.
Our first basket of the game goes to the Hoosiers at 2-0. Gondrezic comes right back.
Gondrezic.
Makes it 2-2. Now we can adjust strategy and just make this game a waltz and not a disco. Indiana looking to Benson, who misses, gets his own board. Another miss by Benson. Scott May with his 10-plus offense is going to drive to the hole and miss. And a rebound by Jackie Robinson. And here comes UNLV running. And a foul on Buckner.
Buckner. His first team.
Five-second violation, UNLV. So Indiana has the ball. And a foul on Scott Owens. May by Eddie Owens.
First team foul.
These are 2 names you might be seeing in the Las Vegas All-Star game that we will be playing on Thursday. Tomorrow will be the national championship game. Wilkerson to May. May double dribbles, and the ball goes back to the running Rebels. And Philadelphia, PA. Owens with the miss, Robinson with the rebound for the Indiana Hoosiers. And I'm sorry, take that back, that's UNLV. See, they both use the same colors, and that's kind of confusing. Smith with the miss, Batts with the rebound. And Batts will miss that shot. A lot of bricks being laid, which I think goes to Indiana's advantage. And speaking of Indiana's advantage, here comes a fast break after a steal by Abernathy. And he finishes.
Abernathy.
So in terms of pacing, it's all going right. Oh, a tip in there by Owens after a missed shot. And we're back to a 4-4 tie. Abernathy again.
Abernathy.
The small forward off to a good start. 4 points for he.
Foul is on Benson. His first, second team.
So 6-4 Hoosiers, who of course in real life are the defending national champions of football, about ready to defend their title. They're ranked number 6 in the country. Without their quarterback Mendoza, who's now a Las Vegas Raider. Double dribble there, giving the ball back to the Hoosiers, but a steal by Batts. Fast break. Smith cannot finish.
Foul is on Wilkerson. His first, 13.
So he's to the line, 3 to make 2. He made assist after assist after assist in the UCLA game, which I think surprised a lot of college basketball followers. Even though UCLA was number 2, I think a lot of people thought that would be too big a step up in class for UNLV. Smith makes both shots. That's R. Smith. Sam Smith you're going to see in the Vegas All-Star game, by the way. You know, he got picked. There were a couple of players on the west side who could not be picked, so UNLV players will be filling in. Smith, no good. Rebound Buckner. A 6-6 tie, national semifinal number 2. Fast break scores. Oh, a voracious dunk by Scott May.
Foul is on Buckner. His
but
second,
Buckner
14.
is going to give way to Wiseman because Buckner picked up his second foul. We're at 4 fouls Indiana and 1 foul UNLV. 8-6. So far the pacing is working Indiana's way. A block by Benson and a rebound for Abernathy. Gives the ball back to the Hoosiers, who made the Final Four in 72. Wilkerson has made it 10-6. Not too long after Bobby Knight was named head coach after a stint with the Army team, which had a future coach by the name of Mike Krzyzewski. And Floyd Batts, has cut it to 10-8. Abernathy, yes.
Abernathy.
That makes the score now 12-8. Smith cuts it back to 2. 18 points to go along with all those assists. Was something like 14, 15 assists. Scott May again, 14-10. Jump ball here. Got Rezick and Wiseman, looking like the colors are correct.
Wiseman gathers the jump ball for Indiana.
So Wiseman will push it into the forecourt. Indiana shooting well. They're shooting 700 right now. They're going to try to get it to May. Instead it goes to Abernathy, then back to Wilkerson, who fires from outside and gets it. Abernathy, that is. 8 points. 16-10. And Eddie Owens there with a shot he regrets.
Indiana ball.
Ball goes back to the Hoosiers. Of course, North Carolina and Indiana, as Benson hits his first points, 18-10, met in the 1981 national championship. There were rumors it was not going to be played. It was going to be delayed because
Jim Wiseman appears to be hurt.
That was the day that President Reagan survived an assassination attempt at the hands of John Hinckley. They were playing the consolation game, and there were lots of talks going back and forth as Abernathy lays it up and end 20-10 about whether or not to play the game when Reagan's wounds were deemed survivable.
Foul is on Smith.
They said play the game, and Indiana won it, led by Isaiah Thomas. So Indiana up 20-10. Their biggest lead. Indiana has not led yet. Benson has made it 22-10, and UNC did not win the national championship despite having a lot of good teams, as Eddie Owens cuts it back to 10. 22-12. So Indiana on a UNLV pace right now. Abernathy. And UNLV's defense, no answers for the Hoosiers. It's 24-12, only 7 minutes gone by. Rebound by Benson. I think there's confidence growing in the Indiana camp that they can run. And Wisman with two more. UNLV is just getting shot to death here. No pun intended, and apologies. Bats. 400% or 400 is the percentage for UNLV, but Indiana's at 8-13. They just missed a shot there, but Benson knows what to do with the rebound. It's 28-14.
Jackie
Robinson makes it 28-16. And a travel by Wilkerson. So, yeah, we're going to change the strategy back to normal pace because it's obvious that Indiana can outrun and gun UNLV at this point. Eddie Owens, no good. Rebound Robinson. UNC, they made the finals in 77 and were upended by Marquette. 81, they made the championship game and lost to Indiana, and finally they beat Georgetown. Thanks to a jumper in the last minute by Michael Jordan as these teams continue to exchange baskets at rapid pacing. 30-18, Robinson, no good. Rebound to Eddie Owens.
Foul is on Abernathy. First personal, 15.
So Indiana now 2 fouls away from putting UNLV in the bonus, and another turnover for UNLV. Their 6th of the game. Indiana has done it 4 times. Abernathy fouled by Gondrezic.
His first, 13th foul.
And another side out for the Hoosiers. UNLV has committed 3 fouls, so a steal by Gondrezic. Let's see if UNLV can get back into this one. Already down 12, has yet the lead in the game. I was wondering, playing these UNLV games, when will they hit the wall in terms of the class that they're facing? Wisman fouling Smith, so it's 3 to make 2. First one goes.
Smith made the free throw.
UNLV perfect from the line, but they have only made 3 attempts. It's 30-19. And did I jinx Smith? Nope, not that time. He's a good shooter, 865. So it's 3 10s to 2 10s, 30-20. Steal by Owens. It's Bats against Benson, and Bats finds a way to get to the hoop. 30-22. May comes right back. He has 8 points. Abernathy leading everybody on Indiana right now at 12. Robinson misses. Abernathy with the rebound. Fast break. I'm going to pull up. 9:07 left in this opening half. A very entertaining game so far, despite the size of the margin. And another pass to May. No good. Benson with the rebound, and UNLV will have to wait a little bit to get the ball. Wilkerson fires. No good. Rebound Eddie Owens. We'll be seeing him in the Vegas All-Star game. He's another player that's going to get pressed into service. And a steal by Abernathy. And we have an offensive foul on Wilkerson. Theus coming in, Bradford coming in for Wilkerson, and Robert Smith will take a break. I want to call him Robert Smith, who used to play for the Vikings back around the 90s and the aughts. Another miss by Robinson. He missed twice. And now Indiana with it. And Scott May with 2 more. He's got 10. He's 5 of 8 from the field. Abernathy's been perfect.
First personal, 14 foul.
So while we were putting that down, they called a foul on Bats, his first and the team's 4th. So the and one for Scott May, and we have an old school 3-point play.
May made the free throw.
35-22, 7:48 left in our opening half. North Carolina upending North Carolina State in a close game as
Sam Smith
Sam Smith makes it an 11-point deficit, 35-24. Indiana's been dominating the paint. 24 of 35 of their points have been from the paint. And that's all that UNLV has scored. A miss by Smith, a rebound by Robinson. The putback goes.
Jackie Robinson.
Actually, it's going to be a goaltend on Benson. Benson got a hand on it as the ball was descending towards the basket. Benson tries to make up for it, but misses from outside. The rebound to Smith. And you know UNLV will run.
Indiana ball.
And Bobby Knight's like, I don't care if you run. We're still going to outscore you. Benson, a running float shot, no good. He gets his own board. He has 5. The putback is no good. Smith with the rebound for UNLV. They're trying to claw their way back. It's down to 9, and Smith cuts it down to 7.
Sam Smith.
It's at 35-28, so the biggest lead has been cut in half. Benson with the miss, and finally Indiana cannot buy a bucket. They've slumped down to 630 after being over 800 earlier. It's going to be Theos. No good. Wisman with the rebound. Wisman with the block and the rebound to Benson. My bad. 35-28. Benson, another miss from that far corner. And the rebound to Sam Smith. And UNLV trying to scratch and claw their way back into this game. Eddie Owens, no good. It was short, noticeably. Valavicius, or however you pronounce that name, gets the rebound. And Scott May goes for the dunk but blows it. And the rebound to Brown of UNLV, who's playing center at the moment. Eddie Owens needs a rest, but they'll have to wait for the next stoppage of play. Here's Brown from the near corner, and it scores.
Lewis Brown.
Lewis Brown cuts it to a 5-point deficit, 35-30. And we see the crowd at the Starbus going a little bonkers on this run that Indiana is not on, but UNLV is on. It's Scott May. A steal by Owens, who just pickpocketed Scott May, All-American caliber forward.
Lewis
and
Brown.
Lewis Brown has cut it to 3 points now, 35-32. Indiana has not scored for the last 3:23, but May ends that rally by UNLV. They scored the last 10
Foul
points before Indiana got
personal.
2. So Owens with the bonus. A miss. And what happened there? Oh, a nice long rebound for Lewis Brown. He can cut it to 3, but he can't there. Rebound right to Milky. Over to Sam Smith. He scores. He's got
Sam
6
Smith.
points. Nobody in double digits yet for UNLV. Abernathy comes right back. He has hit 7 in a row. It's 39-34. Eddie Owens.
Eddie Owens.
And we're back down to a 3-point game. Abernathy. A block by Reggie Theus, and Theus is going to get the rebound to go along with the block. And Sam Smith makes it a 1-point game, 39-38. And Cruz just misses everything.
UNLV ball.
Might not be a bad idea for Knight to call a timeout here, and he will. Oh, he's chewing out his players, as he was famous for. Telling them to play some defense, but between some and defense is a word that we can't repeat on national television. So 39-38 is your scores.
And foul is on Radford, his first personal.
Van Rezik made the shot after it rattled around the rim, but it was waved off as Radford fouled him before the shot. So it's going to be a bonus time here for Gonrezik. 1 free throw, can tie the score, but he doesn't get it. Rebound to Kent Benson. 2:42 left. We've seen Indiana in this tournament play some good defense, but they have also struggled at times. Cruz looking to Scott May, and a steal by Smith. Another turnover for May, his 4th of the game. And Batts gives
bats.
UNLV the lead, their first of the game at 40-39. With 2:20 left to go. Radford with the score.
Benson.
Well, they're going to give that to Benson. My bad. 41-40. Smith. A foul here by Cruz.
Foul is on Cruz. His first personal.
So we got a real dogfight in this national semi.
Smith made the free throw.
Smith has tied the score with that first free throw. And unlike the other games UNLV has had that we have been covering, they are staying out of foul trouble in the first half, whereas Indiana has two players at 2 fouls and have another 6 at 1. 42-41. And May trying to get it in the hands. Well, it would be Quinn Buckner, but he has 2 fouls, so it's Cruz to Abernathy.
Foul is
and
on
Smith fouls.
First personal, 15th foul.
Indiana might be playing for the last shot of the first half. But instead they go to May, and May breaks out of his spunk. He has 15 this half, and Indiana is up a point at 43-42. Bats, no good. Rebound, Jackie Robinson. No, not that Jackie Robinson, but the forward on this UNLV squad. Oh, that's out of bounds.
Indiana ball.
And Indiana has it with 51 seconds. Now I think they play for the last shot. They try to get it to Benson, and he scores, and that's your half. 45-42 is your halftime score. We'll have the second half tip in just a moment. Hello, friends. Big Paulie coming to you. Tomorrow, the national championship game. Thursday, the Las Vegas All-Star game, which will be set a couple of weeks down the road. Friday and Saturday will be the America 250 Super Season. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we start the first week of the Hometown Football League. We'll try to get a preview episode of some sort up Sunday and show you how the Season 3 is going to work. So those are our immediate projects. Still trying to think up of a wrestling project, but I want to do something with that I have never done before. It'll be called All-Time Wrestling. But I am thinking that will be more now of late September, early October launch. So let's get back to the game. It has been a good one. 45-42, Indiana over UNLV. As we have been noting, the winner is going to get the North Carolina Tar Heels in the national championship game. Indiana started out red hot from the field. They have cooled down to .595, 22 of 37. UNLV has struggled, 18 of 38, 474. Indiana made their sole free throw, and UNLV went 6 of 8. They have dominated the boards, which I think surprised some. They are +7 in both offensive rebounds and rebounds total. UNLV, 3 more assists, 1 more turnover. UNLV, 2 more steals and 1 less block, and Indiana committed 10 fouls to 5. So we're going to give directive to crash the boards offensively. The leading scorer for Indiana, May at 15. Abernathy not too far behind at 14. And Floyd Batts is leading everybody on the UNLV side. Also a bit of a surprise at 10 points. So here's your second half tip.
Benson controls the tap for Indiana.
Hopefully we are 20 minutes shy. We might be a little more shy, depending on how this half goes. And Buckner goes straight to the basket.
Buckner.
And makes it 47-42. He'll be on that east side in the All-Star game. We do Thursday. How to play an Indiana ball. Let me just do my OBS check, and that is done. Yeah, you see the statistical breakdown, counting what scant time we have played in the first half. Kent and Benson have been there in all of the first half.
Abernathy is in pain.
Outside of a minute where they rested, and Abernathy's going to have to take a blow, as he was injured, so Radford comes in. 47-42, Indiana leading by 5, make that. Do math, Paulie. Math got you this far. And Radford with a drive, and And a foul called on Robinson.
Foul is
we
on
were
Robinson.
expecting that.
First personal, first team foul.
First shot a miss for Radford. Second shot a miss, but it's 3 to make 2. But the best he can do now is 1, which he gets.
Radford made the free throw.
So Indiana has put their lead out there a little bit to 6 points. UNLV, their biggest lead has been 1, and that was about 4 or 5 minutes left in the first half. Smith, he's fouled by Benson. He's got
Foul
2.
is on Benson, his second, first team foul.
It'll be 3 to make 2. And the first one did not go down. He's now 6 of 7, now 7 of 8 from the free throw line. And it's 48-43. And Smith
made the free throw.
Has cut it to a 4-point game, 48-44. Indiana has scored 75% of their points from the
Hoosiers
paint.
ball.
And that was kicked away by somebody on the Rebels side. Buckner, no good. Rebound. Did Gonrezik get it? Yes, there was kind of a tangle of bodies between Gonrezik and Scott May. And Eddie Owens finishes, and we're back to a 2-point game, 48-46. Buckner to May, back to Buckner. His shot will be short, and the rebound to Wilkerson. May, yes. Put it down. 17 points for Scott May in the first 2 of this half. Batts blows the layup, and no foul called, and a rebound over to Scott May. The UNLV fans here in Philadelphia screaming their heads off about a foul. But a turnover by Quinn Buckner. Wilkerson, no good. That was Gonrezik, no good. Rebound Wilkerson, my bad. 50-46. It's Radford to Buckner, and Buckner, yes.
Buckner.
Lead back up to 6 at 52-46. Robinson, no good, gets his own board. And Robinson cuts it back to 4 points. We're at 52-48. A steal by Floyd Batts on the defensive end. Brings UNLV into the forecourt, and Eddie Owens cuts it to 2.
Eddie Owens.
He's up to 10 points. He's the third player to 10 points now for UNLV. May says, you're not getting the lead yet. It's 54-50. Batts comes back and scores.
Floyd Batts.
54-52. Both teams heating up from the field. Radford, yes.
Radford.
And we're back to a 4-point lead for Indiana. Robinson. We're back to a 2-point lead for Indiana at 56-54. The basket's coming fast and furious as Scott May scores. He's up to 21. He has hit 5 in a row. Owens.
Eddie Owens.
Cuts it back to 2 points. 58-56. Benson, no good. Gonrezik with the rebound. It's a 4-on-3 fast break, and now UNLV on this possession could tie it, and they do.
Glenn Gondrezic.
And we're tied 58-all. Loose ball, May recovers it, drives to the basket.
Foul is on Owens.
And there was contact, and a lot of it between May and Eddie Owens. So it's 3 to make 2 for Scott May, who has 21 points. And now 22.
May made the free throw.
He's been perfect from the free throw line. 2 makes on 2 attempts. 59-58 Indiana, and put that down.
May made the free throw.
60-58. We have 15:40 left in regulation time. A very tight game, as you might expect,
Foul
between 2
Radford.
number 1
His
seeds.
second personal, second team foul.
That both made the Final Four. North Carolina yesterday knocked out the only number 1 team that did not make it. NC State was a number 2. And Syracuse did the honors of knocking out Rutgers, who was the Eastern number 1. So 3 number 1 seeds made it. And no matter who wins here, we're going to have a number 1 seed against the number 1 seed. Robinson with the miss. Gonrezik with the rebound. His putback is no good. The rebound to Buckner. The Hoosiers up 2 points. Fast break. Oh, a blown lane up there by Benson. Goes over to Owens, and now UNLV, if they could score a basket, can retie the game. We've had a few ties up to this point, but Smith blows it.
Foul is on Wilkerson. Third personal, 13.
So Wilkerson to 3 fouls. Indiana, team-wise, is up to 3 fouls, and UNLV is at 2. Smith makes the free throw. He has only missed one,
free throw.
And he has gotten more free throws than everybody almost put together. In fact, yeah, 3, 6, 7, 8. And he has shot 10. Here's number 11. It goes. And we have a tie score
Smith
again
made
at
the free
60
throw.
all. May, good. He's hit 6 in a row. He's at 25 at 62-60. UNLV and North Carolina met in the national semifinals in 77. That shot no good. Rebound for Benson. And that was an instance where UNLV played the up-tempo game and beat UNC played the up-tempo game and UNLV got beat in that national semi. A block by Benson after the basket. Robinson with the offensive board. It's back to a 2-point game.
Jackie Robinson.
64-62. Benson no good. The rebound to Jackie Robinson. And now UNLV with a successful trip down into the forecourt can tie the score. Owens.
Indiana ball.
That hit the rim like it had a magnet. It flew over the goalpost and out of play. So Indiana with it. Maybe Owens put a little flubber on that. Radford fouled by Jackie Robinson.
Second personal, 13 foul.
So it's 3 to make 2 time for Radford, who is 1 of 3. Had that disastrous stretch of free throw shooting in the first half. But he made the first one and got the second one.
Radford made the free throw.
66-62. Bats to Owens and then to Smith and back to Owens, and Owens cuts it to 2. 66-64. Scott May with it.
Indiana ball.
And the leading scorer for Indiana by far loses it out of bounds. Val Visayas coming back in for Indiana. See, occasionally I could say the name, but these names are tough. And North Carolina's got a player like that, right? Zalgiris. So we'll see these two players possibly in the national championship game, but we still have a lot of basketball left here. Smith to the hole, blocked by May. Val Visayas with the rebound, and Indiana up 2 with 12:58 left. Jump ball. It's Buckner against Smith. The colors are not correct. And
Buckner
Indiana winning the
jump.
tip. But they'll change into their normal red jerseys. Wilkerson from the top of the key, a little short. Got his own rebound. Fighting on Rezic for it. Out of bounds to UNLV. And UNLV, yet again, trip into the forecourt, could tie the score. But if they're fouled, they could take the lead. On Rezic with the miss, Val Visayas with the rebound. Back and forth we go in this, which has been a good game so far. And May goes to 29 points, hitting 8 in a row. Jackie Robinson cuts it back to 2. 68-66. And Val Visayas over everything.
UNLV ball.
And Rezic to Owens. And Owens is going to shoot from distance, and we have a tie game.
Owens.
May no good. Rebound Owens. Bats with the miss. Robinson with the rebound. And Robinson scores, and UNLV has the lead. They cut to the Stardust, and Jimmy the Greek Snyder and Lefty Rosenthal are high-fiving.
Personal, 14 foul.
And another foul to Gonrezik, his second and the team's fourth. They have committed 4 fouls and Indiana 3.
Rich Valavasius is hurt.
And you just heard it. He's going to be out. Valvasius. Wilkerson will have to come in. He's the only player right now at 3 fouls.
Jim Wisman appears to be hurt.
And Wisman hurt. The injury bug getting to Indiana now. Buckner has to come back in. But he has not committed any fouls since he picked up an early 2. So Indiana looking for the tie, but a miss by May and a rebound by Reggie Fayas, who would go along and have a great career in the NBA. It's to Owens on a fast break, and he scores.
Eddie Owens.
He has 18. It's 72-62. 4 players in double digits for the Rebels. And a jump ball between Batts and Benson. Colors not correct, although they kind of are.
Benson
and
takes
Indiana
control
winning
of the
another
jump
tip.
ball.
It's Benson shooting and missing. And the rebound to Jackie Robinson. Benson has now missed 5. Knight off the bench, just standing and watching Eddie Owens take the miss. Probably debating about whether or not he should call a timeout and yell at his kids a little bit. May with the miss, got his own board. Another miss, and it goes to Gonrezik, his 6th board of the game. Robinson, by the way, has a double-double, and he just nailed a jumper, 74-68. And the Hoosiers may be in trouble. A steal by Robinson. They're down 6 with now 9:24 to go. Owens with a great look at the basket, but he misses. And the rebound to Scott May. Indiana will run. And it is Cruz with his first field goal of the game. And the lead is 4, 74-70. Theos. He shot that from like about 30 feet out. And it's 76-70. Benson, no. Rebound Robinson. UNLV up 10 on the boards and 8 offensively. Robinson to Gonrezik, who scores. Oh, and Bobby Knight is not happy. And he's looking for a way to call timeout, but Indiana's already called their play.
And
Batts picking up their second foul, and now Indiana will call time. They have 2 left. And Mr. Knight is not happy. And we continue on now with Indiana trailing by 8. Biggest lead that UNLV has had by far. Benson the Radford. Oh, and a steal by Smith. And look at the UNLV Rebels run. Owens, 10-point lead.
Eddie Owens.
80-70. If it stands this way, it would be the biggest loss Indiana's had all season.
Cruz.
They had 4. Cruz cuts it to 8. But there's still 8 minutes left. Owens puts it back up to 10 at 82-72. May cannot hit. And Batts with the rebound. Bobby Knight going apoplectic on the sideline. Smith, no. Rebound Buckner. The Hoosiers with work to do with 7.5 to go, trailing by 10. May, blocked by Robinson. And over to Smith. May has missed 6 in a row now. Batts, 12-point lead.
Boyd Batts.
84-72. May, no good. Rebound Benson. They will have to work fast now. Oh, and a steal by Smith.
Foul is on Radford, his 3rd. Fourth team foul.
So Radford fouling Owens. And Indiana's going to need a lot to go right in this last 6 minutes, 48 seconds. Brown, no, but he gets his own board.
Foul is on Roberson. First personal, 15th foul.
84-72, out of bounds. And Indiana's going to press. They're going to play half-court press probably for a few possessions. Trying to force some stops. Smith, good, and it's a 14-point lead. 86-72. Indiana just running out of gas at a very bad time. Radford with the miss. Wilkerson with the rebound. Cruz, no. Rebound Roberson, who's in to play center, giving Benson a rest. Brown with the block. Radford with the board for Indiana, his first. Another miss by Roberson, and Robinson collects it for UNLV. 4-on-1 fast break. This does not look good for the Hoosiers. Smith finishes at 16.
Sam Smith.
88-72, and a jump ball. Colors are not correct. They should be inverse.
Brown controls the jump.
UNLV just an over and back call on Smith, and a bunch of substitutions coming back in. Indiana really needing Benson and May to get going, and another miss by Benson, and Brown with the rebound. The running Rebels have been running, and Brown missing. Eddie Owens with the rebound. His putback, no good. The rebound to Kent Benson, who gets a double-double. And Cruz finishing.
Cruz.
Lead down to 14 at 88-77, but Indiana's going to have to play perfect. Half-court press, but Gunrezic beats it.
Len Gondrezic.
90-74. 5:07 left to go. Indiana comes out of the press. They're going to need perfect offensive execution. And Benson. The UNLV
Benson
fans
scores.
scream for a travel, but he makes the basket, and Brown fouled him.
His first personal, 16
So if
foul.
Benson hits this, it's 13. But he does not hit it. The rebound to Brown. 90-76 UNLV. Gonrezic's going to drive and score.
Len
He's got
Gondrezic.
10. That's the fifth player to double digits on UNLV. Benson hits from the far corner.
Benson scores.
92-78, and a
His
foul.
17th foul.
And now Indiana's going to have to run. They're going to have to play very fast. Benson can cut it to 13, but again he misses the free throw. He's missed both of his attempts. Smith. Lead is 16 again. Smith has hit 6 in a row. Sam Smith. And UNLV going to the full court press. A very interesting strategy. Bad screen by Abernathy. It goes back to UNLV. I'm going to say it. This game's in the refrigerator. The eggs are getting hard. The butter's getting cold, and the jello jiggling. Gonrezic missing, getting his own board. Indiana just looks like they're out of gas at this point. Brown, another two for
Lewis
Brown. 96-78, and UNLV 4 shy of a 100-point game. Abernathy, yes.
Abernathy.
I don't think North Carolina's going to make the same mistake and try to run with UNLV. Robinson, no. Rebound Smith. Now, in real life, UNLV, Indiana, they never played each other. Robinson missing, a rebound to Scott May. 3 minutes to go, and what a surprise we have here. I thought for sure this was going to be it for UNLV, but I think they have surprised everybody. Abernathy cuts it to 14.
Abernathy.
8 of 9 from the field. He's been a bright spot on this Indiana squad, but they're down 14 with 3 minutes to play, under 3. Oh, bank shot by Smith. The bank was open on a Saturday night, 98-82. Buckner, no, rebound Robinson. 2:24 left. Smith. And UNLV has 100 points for the third straight game. 100 at least. Wilkerson out of bounds. It goes back to UNLV. And Robinson might be done with the day. He had 16 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists. Indiana down 18 with 2:16 left. Smith. He's on fire.
Sam Smith.
He has hit 8 in a row. And it's now 102-82. A 20-point lead for UNLV, who've just turned on the afterburners here. May with a basket. He has 16 this half and 31 total, but it's not going to do them any good. 102-84. Smith. Good.
Sam Smith.
9 in a row. And the lead back to 20. 104-84. An amazing showing out of UNLV. May. 33 for May, and it's 104-86. Indiana in a half-court trap. Not that it matters. And Brown hits from the near corner. 106-86. UNLV is now out percentaging Indiana on the field goals. 545 to 513. Viva Las Vegas breaking out at the Stardust. May lays it up and in. Another 35 points.
Foul is on Smith. Second
Another
personal.
2 points to go to 35. He's got a free throw to go to 36, which he gets. 106-89. A minute 11 to go. What a second half for UNLV. Yeah, they have scored 64 points to 44 for for Indiana. Jump between Smith and Buckner, colors correct. And
Smith
it goes to
controls
Gunrezic.
the jump for UNLV.
Brown. 2 more. He's up to 10. That's 7 different players over 10 points for UNLV. They've done it with balance. 108-89. 44 seconds to go. Benson, who's been a disappointment, he misses. And the rebound to Eddie Owens, 35 seconds left. And now we're under half a minute. Smith. Robert Smith at the buzzer. This one is over. UNLV going to the finals.
The final score, UNLV 108, Indiana 89. UNLV was led by Owens with 22 points, 7 rebounds, Smith with 20 points, Robinson with 16 points, 14 rebounds. Indiana was led by May with 36 points, Benson with 14 points, 10 rebounds.
So what a stunning result here, folks. UNLV 108 and Indiana 89. So it'll be UNLV and North Carolina for our national championship tomorrow. Trying to get to the playoff brackets. And yeah, North Carolina already the home team, so we can just get out of that. Wow, what a surprising result. I didn't think UNLV would have the class to beat Indiana, but they did, 106-89. So they go to the finals. It's UNLV North Carolina tomorrow. This has been Big Paulie. Godspeed and God bless everybody. We will get to do it again tomorrow, we hope, Lord willing, and if my creek doesn't rise, and I'm not too far from a creek here in Lake County, Florida. Bye bye for now.